this is Sabina at Cross Keys Crafts. Today I would like to show you how to make a little treat box that would be perfect for a few Easter treats. And for that you only need a few supplies. I found a video for this on a German channel. I'm going to link to that below, but I made a little change on the top to make it a little bit sturdier. For that you need 2 pieces of cardstock. I'm just using some pattern cardstock from the works. One piece needs to be 8 1/4 by 3 1/2, and for the lid we need a piece that is 3 by 2 3/4. So, and then we need to do some scoring, which is really simple. The big piece here on the 8 1/4 length, we need to score this at 2, 4, 6 and 8, and then we turn this sideways, doesn't matter which way around, and we need to score this at 1 inch and at, well, I'll turn it around, it's easier for me that way, and then we need to score it at 1/2 inch. So I've forgotten, we also will need 2 more pieces, but I'll tell you about that in a moment. So this piece here, we've got the 3 inches at the top. We need to score that, let me just think, make sure I don't do it the wrong way. Yeah, at 1/2 inch on this side, and we turn it at 180 degrees, and we score this at 1/2 inch, and then we turn it sideways, and again 1/2 inch, and turn it again 180 degrees on the side where we haven't scored it yet, and score it at 1/4. So, and the one thing I have forgotten, we need for the base of the card, we need 2 pieces that are, well, just under 2 inches by 2 inches. I would cut them a little bit smaller to allow for the piece to fit into the box. So I quickly cut this off camera. On the big piece we need to fold all the score lines and we need to burnish them. They are all mountain folds. I want to have the mint green pattern on the outside, so I will fold this accordingly. So now we need to make a few cuts, and I'll show you that from this side. I think it'll be easier to see. So, oh, I didn't finish this one. I did, yes. So let me just think, that's the base. So we need to cut next to the score line here. I'm cutting at a slight angle. Show you, I'm cutting the score line away, and I'm doing that with all these. So just right next to the score line, but from both sides, I'm taking a little wedge away. I'm only cutting up to that first score line here, the 1 inch score line. So I'm also cutting a little bit here away. So on this side, I'm cutting, let me just zoom in a little bit for you. I'm cutting at an angle again, and I'm cutting at an angle here as well. And then I do the same here that I did at the bottom. I will just cut a little bit at an angle on either side of the score line. A little bit here as well. I can take these all out. So when you glue these together, you've got the option of having these stuck to the outside as a feature, but I just thought that is my thing that I've added. I wanted these on the inside just to make the top a little bit sturdier. So easiest thing to put this together is I'm using my quick grab glue. I'm just zooming out again. So I'm folding this panel over here and I'm putting the glue on here. Sure, I'm going to the edge there, and then I'm folding this over, and that should grab this quite nicely. Try not to shift it whilst I'm rubbing, but I'm opening it up a little bit as well, and I'm putting my fingers in, because if you keep it flat and you've got any residue of the glue on the inside, that will obviously stick down. So, and when that is stuck down, you can fold 2 of these in. Well, you can either do it this way and do them bit by bit, but I find it just as easy to put 2 of them down, add some glue, and then stick these down. Make sure though you keep the square shape and you don't distort it. I'm just putting a bit of scrap paper underneath, and I'm just going in with my bold folder and press these down. So, and this is why we needed to cut 2 more pieces, because we need to cover this. So I used my corner rounder on these. One's a bit more round than the other one. I think I will use this one for the outside, the one with the smaller rounds. So that can just go on there. Again, I'm pressing from the inside here. And then this one, I'm using this pattern up now. I'll put this on this side, so I'll put these out for the moment. And then I can pop this in. And this is why they needed to be a bit smaller than the 2 inches, so that it fits nicely in here. So after I've inserted that, I can now fold these over, put some glue on these obviously, and then fold these over. Do them one by one, and then you don't get glue on the flaps where you don't want it. So again, press everything down, and this is why we removed the wedges in the corners, so there's no interference there. So I'm leaving that to dry for a moment, and now we can first burnish and fold the lid. So again, all the score lines are mountain folds. So, and now we need to cut. First of all, we need to cut again next to the score line here at the bottom. Now turn it this way around again. That way there. And we need to cut. This is the 1/4 inch width. I hope you didn't hear my stomach rumble there. And this is the 1/2 inch there. So we need to again cut here on either side of the score line, just a little wedge, and cut a wedge on this side, wedge on that side, again here on either side of that score line. So, and I need to cut here, cut that score line away. No, I didn't have to cut it away. I just need to cut into it, but as a wedge. So, and now, what the lady did in the video that looked really nice, she cut from that corner there to where the score lines meet here. So you can mark that if you want to with a pencil. I think I will do that because I had a trial run earlier and mine was a bit wonky. And we do the same on the other side. So from where the score lines meet there to the outer corner there. So I just cut on that line. Just testing, but that had a problem earlier with my first piece, whether that actually fits on the inside. It does, because my other piece, the lid was a bit too big. So all that's left to do now is to put glue on these flaps here and to stick them down. Yeah, they fit a bit better as well now. Not to have too much on there that it oozes out, but it should be okay. So just folding it round like this. Zoom in again for you. If you have any excess glue, just take it off whilst it's still wet. Just rubbing into that direction. Again, I'm going in with my bolt folder. Just apply a bit of pressure that helps the glue to adhere better. So, and I'm setting that aside to dry for a moment. So, yeah. I'll just switch the camera off whilst it's drying. So, my lid has dried. I've got a bit of an overhang here, so I can just come in and just trim that off. So it's a bit funny on this angle. I might have to do it from this angle. Just get a feel for it. Just to have this flush with the side panel there. So, and all we need to do now is to put some glue on the flap. Oh, sorry. Let me just zoom out again. Put some glue on the flap here. And glue this inside the box. So it's up to you where you want to put it. I want to put it on the panel here where I've got the other flap, so that this is my back. And I'm just setting this on there and pressing it down so that the score line is flush with that top of the box. Make sure it doesn't sit too low, just like this. And again, I'm leaving this to dry. And in the meantime, I'll show you how I'll make a quick little bow. I've just got a longer piece here. I'm just forming the bow. Tell you what, my fingers are sticky. So I'm going out like this. Ideally, I don't change the direction, as in I don't want any twists to be in here. So once I've got it there, I'm just pulling these in. I've got a bit of waste with this one, but I've got so much of this ribbon from the wedding left over. So I'm making sure this is tight. Then I'm cutting this off. Ideally, I would not use my paper crafting scissors. And the other thing is not to use any sticky scissors, so I'll use these after all. Then I'm using my lighter to basically seal off the edges. So just got some heat. Can't really see that because it's one of those that doesn't have a proper flame. It's got some heat, and what it does with this ribbon, it just warms it up and seals this off so it won't fray. So this should be dry by now, so we can then close the box. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could have this flap longer and then the sides would seal off a bit more. Could probably cut this down just a little bit more, but it's fine for a treat box. And all I have to decorate, apart from that little bowl that I wanted to put on the box, are these puffy stickers. I think I bought these at Asda last year, one of my local supermarkets. So I thought these would be just nice, just to have a little one on there, maybe even the egg. Oh, spot for choice. I love the sheep, but I'm a bit like, do I really want to waste them on a box like that? I think I just have a rabbit. So you can just place that there. And this one I quickly put on again with my quick grab glue. Not too much. Can use acrylic glue, obviously. You could use your hot glue, but I think for this will just be fine by the time it dries. Could do with another little embellishment. I think Mr. Bunny should meet a little bee. There we go. Let me zoom in. How cute is that? Obviously you can do loads of embellishments, but I wanted to keep this really simple. This is just a little favour for when I give friends a little card. I can just give a little something with it. Just pop a few chocolates in there, especially my slimming friends, because we all try to lose weight and not eat too many chocolates. Yeah, if you like this little box, you might want to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of what I'm creating, I post videos twice a week. You might want to subscribe to my channel. I'd be very happy about that. And I'll see you soon with another video.